Hello and welcome to the Coast to Coast Kayak Challenge. Now, as some of you are aware, last August, myself and Rob took up the Canal and River Trust's 163 mile Coast to Coast Challenge from Liverpool to Goole. Now, this route took us on the whole of the Leeds and Liverpool Canal and most of the Ayr and Calden navigation. Thank you to all of you that followed us on Facebook and for all your support and donations for our charity, the Rainbow Trust, that supports families with seriously ill children. We gave daily updates of our progress on Facebook, and thank you to everyone who commented us, and you kept us all going and made us determined to finish the trip. Now, as a thank you to you all, I now present to you Coast to Coast Kayak Challenge, the movie. Now, this video contains all of the original Facebook posts, but a lot of footage that we also shot along the way, so grab yourself your favourite beverage and your favourite bicky and sit down and enjoy. Hello and welcome to the Coast to Coast Kayak Challenge. Well, we're here in Liverpool and we're ready for the off. It's 10:30.
Yeah, something, 25 past, something like that.
Yep, and well, this is it. We're at the start here. This is Vauxhall at Bootle at the very start of the Leeds-Liverpool Canal. And this is it. It's time. We're finally doing it.
163 miles and hopefully 6 days we'll have finished.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Even wearing this hat. Yeah. Okay,
He's
well,
got the
catching with you.
I've
He's
got the shirt.
t-shirt. Yeah. He's got the t-shirt. I've got the hat. We've just got to do the trip now. So we'll catch up with you a little bit later.
Yep.
See you later.
Bye for now.
And they're off.
We encountered our first swing bridge. Now, I was a bit apprehensive about going under these and I thought we'd have to get out and carry them, but Rob soon sussed it out.
No, we won't get up to that, we'll crack our heads. You going for it? I don't think I can do that. Nah. Hey? I don't think I could get low enough, look. What? Yeah, I'm through.
Yeah, that's why I went to that side. There's no beam in it. There we go.
Yeah.
They don't go any longer than that.
Yeah.
They can, but I think they by an inch or so.
I'd say that's lowish.
That's the lowest.
Yeah. No, mate, I'd say that's the lowest we can go. Yeah. Well, that stage is getting out, isn't it? Yeah.
Morning.
Morning.
Well, we're here at Parbold and crack on a bit further today, see how far we get. We're just packing the camps up, and no, that's the wrong way. Packing the camps up and everything and getting ready to go, so we'll catch up with you later.
Yep. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
We've just reached the top of the Wigan Locks, and as you can see, Andy's a little bit excited. We'll post an update a little bit later when he's calmed down. Bye for now. Welcome to the Coast to Coast Kayak Challenge at the end of day 2.
And we're at Wilton, if I pronounce that right.
Yeah, Wilton.
At the top lock, at the top of Johnson's Hillock. Today we've covered about 24 miles and the entire 21 locks of the Wigan flight, which pulling the kayaks up there on the trolley was, it was back-breaking. And then I realised why. I've got a flat tyre.
Yeah, sure.
I have, that's why. Pulling a flat tyre all that way. But we made it, so we're around 50 miles in on day 2, which is no mean feat, and I think we're doing alright. So
yeah. Got another Just Eat order in for tonight.
we're camping at the side of the lock here. We're going to set the tents up in a minute. It's just starting to get dark. We're about 9 o'clock now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we'll get a good night's kip and we'll catch you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Good morning and welcome to Coast to Coast Kayak. This is day number 3 where we attempt to do the... Morning. Where we attempt to do the black... where are we going again?
Burnley.
Blackburn and Burnley.
Blackburn and Burnley.
Yeah, it's about a 30-mile trek today, but hopefully we can do it. So keep tuned and we'll do another update shortly.
See you later.
And then at Blackburn, for me, it all started to go wrong.
Hello Facebook, and the Coast to Coast Kayak Challenge is back for another instalment. Now things have took a little turn here. I have a bad back and I've suddenly realised that what I am, and that's a 45-year-old bloke with a bad back, and the seat on the kayak is absolutely hammering my back. The first day I was fine for 20 miles, next day started after 15, today I've done 4 and I'm in agony. So I'm afraid I've fallen by the wayside, but Rob is still in the water, he's carrying on, and I'm not letting anyone down. I'm still going to finish this, and I've made an alternative arrangement, and I'll catch Rob up later and we'll be reunited again, and stay tuned for the next instalment. Well, there's the Coast to Coast Kayak Challenge update. I'm still in the car park at Blackburn, but thank you to Pete here, my saviour today. Thanks very much, mate. He has brought me my alternative form of conveyance. This is my daughter's bike. Now, we've had some comments on here about LGBT and the Rainbow Trust and the symbolism and all that lot. Well, I'd just like to reiterate that the Rainbow Trust is a children's charity and we're no way affiliated to LGBT. But here on Coast to Coast Kayak Challenge, we give you value for money. Not only are you going to see someone cross the country now on a kayak, but also a Pete Gill's bike.
Now, in the time it took me to get the bike to Blackburn and set off, Rob had covered over 27 miles more and was already at Barrowford Locks. His total for that day was 33 miles. But by the time I got to Burnley, the light was fading and I was stuck.
Good afternoon and welcome to Coast to Coast Kayak Challenge, Rob's edition. Obviously Andy's had a few issues trying to get back up and catch up with me. But I'm in the tent waiting at the top of Barrowford Locks, including the flapjack. So I'm quite happy. Andy's about an hour away. He's got to get a bus and then I think he's going to get a train as well to catch up. So hopefully he gets here within the next hour maybe. But we'll keep posted and we'll probably do another post once he's back. Bye for now.
I caught up with Rob much later that night, and the next morning saw us at the Fowlridge Tunnel. Over a mile long, this is the longest tunnel open to kayaks in the UK.
I'll see you on the other side.
I was gutted that I didn't get to do this. I was really looking forward to it, and as I set up over the top to meet Rob on the other side, I was thinking, I wonder how he's doing down there in the dark depths all on his own, but Rob dealt with it in his usual manner.
The
Do you gaze at your doorstep, a picture in love? There's your heart of pain, shall I come back again? Tell me dear, are you lonesome tonight?
Now, as we've just seen, it took Rob just under 13 minutes to complete that mile. However, my route was a bit more really and a little bit further, and it took me a bit longer, but we'll soon reunited at the Cafe Largo. Well, good morning again. Rob's just gone through the Far East Tunnel. I did try to get some a little update there before the tunnel, but the connection was really poor. We're on the Cafe Largo's website Wi-Fi now, so so we've got some connection. So yep, Rob's just gone through the Far East Tunnel. I caught up with him last night, and the story about last night. Well, I left Blackburn quite late, so I had to get the bike up there. Also, I tripped Alphas to get it sorted out a bit. It's not great, the wheel bearings are going. I might still not make it, but we'll try best. But I got as far as Burnley, and I went to Burnley bus station, see if I could get the bike on the bus. They understandably wouldn't let me. But I've got to do a big shout out to Mark, the general manager of Burnley bus station. The guy's an absolute diamond. He actually took his spare bus out and gave me a lift all the way to Burrowford Locks. Hey, what a guy. Mark, thank you very much. You've restored my faith in human nature, and I managed to join Rob again today. So we'll give you another update later on, and see you later. Nick your glove?
Yeah. Cheeky little get.
Then at Kildwick, I hit my lowest point. Hello Facebook. Well, it's a solemn moment, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to throw in the towel. Rob is going to carry on. Doing 30 mile on a push bike is quite hard for a fit person with a decent mic. I'm trying to do it with a bad back and a push bike that's really only fit for going to school on. The bearings in the back of it here, can't get the camera on it, but as you, hang on, there we go. As you can see, the bearings have gone in the back wheel, the front brakes catch in, and the seat's so low that if I sit on it, the knees are hitting my chest and I don't get any power. It's just futile. And I've done 24 miles on it today, and I've had it. So I'm going to throw in the towel. I think Rob's going to carry on. There's 60 miles left. I'm going to go to the end, and I will paddle back up the Erin Calder, and I will do the last bit with him. And as a forfeit for this, I feel bad that I've let everybody down, and especially the people that's donated. So I personally, I'm going to donate £1 for every mile that I've achieved, which is over £100. It's for a good cause, and this is what I'm here for. So I personally I'm going to do that to make amends for me failing, basically. But I am what I am. I can't possibly bike 30 miles tomorrow and the day after. But as I say, I will be at the end, and I will meet Rob at the end, and we will finish together, definitely. Rob was having much better luck.
Yeah, so good afternoon. Welcome back to Coast Kayak, Rob's edition. So you've probably seen Andy's post by now that he's dropped out. So it's sombering to realise that obviously I've got to finish this on my own and not have another person to help support me and get through it. But it is what it is. Like I said, he's going to be there at the finish line. Well, before the finish line, and we're going to cross the finish line together. But he's about a mile, just less than a mile away from where I am at the minute. He pulled off the tracker a bit earlier, just ease of access for somebody picking him up. I carried on to somewhere called Croakeld Cabins and Rare Breeds. It's a beautiful little site. They've got the, obviously, cabins, like I said. I rang them up lunchtime-ish, saying, look, have you got a little patch of grass I can stick a tent up? And they said, yeah, no problem, we'll sort you out. But when I got here, they actually gave me my own cabin. So I've got to give a massive shout out to Nina for doing this. It's absolutely fantastic. I've already had a shower. I feel amazing again. But it's still sombering that obviously Andy's not going to be continuing. So I can't really say anything else at that. So I will leave it at that, and I'll do another update in the morning. Goodbye for now. Good morning and welcome to the Coast to Coast Day 5. And I've got a long day today. I think it's just over 30 miles again, and there's quite a few locks this time, so I'm not sure whether I can do that, but yeah, I'm going to give it the old go. I've got the kayak just there, ready to be launched back into the water for a long day, and I'll give you an update in maybe a couple of hours. I know it's early, so who knows. See you later.
Now, I really couldn't leave it at that. I just wanted to get back and support Rob the best I could. So the next day I formulated a new plan, and my plan was to meet up with him in Leeds. But he'd already gone through Bingley, Saltaire, all the way into the centre of Leeds and already beat me there.
Good afternoon, welcome back to the Coast to Coast Kayak Challenge, day 5. It's 2:30, and right behind me is the last basin in the Leeds Liverpool Canal. So that is it. After this, I'm on a river. Should be quite exciting. See you soon.
Rob had covered another 33 miles that day, so I headed to the marina where he was due to stay that night, tried to catch up with him there.
Hello Facebook. Well, another update now. I went back last night, and Rob is my friend. I can't see him doing the rest of this on his own, and there's some big locks he needs to get around. He's going to need an hand with a kayak, so I've come back. I've got a lighter sack, I've got a much better bike, and I'm going to have a ride down now from the marina where he's staying at, meet up with him and follow him in for today. Basically, it's all about Rob now and supporting Rob, and he's the guy to do it. The guy's a machine, he's so committed, and we're going to get this done. So watch for some updates. Hopefully next time we'll be reunited once again.
Oh, Coast to Coast update, and it's day 5 evening, and I've caught up with Rob. He's a little bit wistful here. Rob, speak to me, Rob. Are you alright, Rob? Rob,
I'm up.
speak to me. Are you alright?
Could have been calling.
Yeah, it could have been calling. Yeah, but that'll just hinder him for tomorrow. So, yeah, we're back together again, and I'll be following him down tomorrow, giving him an hand in the locks, and we're going to see this through. So we'll catch you with you tomorrow. And so we set off for the final day, with me on the bike and Rob in the kayak.
Morning Facebook. Well, we've come down from the marina and now at Castleford Junction, and Rob's started to feel it a bit. He's extremely tired. I think Leeds took it out on him yesterday going around the locks and everything, and he just wants to get done now, and he's been mumbly, he's been a bit quiet, but he's fine, and today's all about supporting him to the finish. So are you alright, Rob?
No.
It's not alright? So we'll crack on. Catch up with you soon. Hello again Facebook. Well, we're at Ferry Bridge now. Only 17 miles to go to the finish. Rob's just popped to the toilet and we've just found this really nice cafe boat here. Big shout out to Claire, fantastic host. If you're ever in this area, come see her. She's fantastic cakes and bacon butties, and now Rob's got some coffee inside of him and a bit of bacon. He's perked up a bit, so he's just off to the loo. As soon as he gets back, we're going to crack on again, so more updates later.
Claire really did make us feel welcome, and even donated some bacon rolls and coffee to see us on our way. Thanks, Claire. And while I was enjoying the great coffee and company, Rob found a new best friend that could keep up with him in the kayak. Now, after Nottingley, the path got a lot tougher. It wasn't very well walked, and in some places it was almost impassable. And as I got to Eggborough, I just lost the path completely and was blocked by a mill.
Get back down that way.
I looked for the path on the other side of the bridge, but just couldn't find the way back down.
How do I get back down there then? There's a bit of a path there, isn't there?
Now, the objective here was to get to this last lock. I really couldn't find a path back to the river, so I thought my best course of action would be to go through Whitney and then down the footpath that led to the lock. Although marked on the OS map as a direct path to the lock, all I found was a kids' playground and a load of new houses. The path had simply disappeared. Finding another path back to the river, I entered what come to be the appropriately named village of Great Heck.
Hello Facebook. Well, you never believe what's just happened. Some idiot has just clipped me, knocked me straight off my bike. Smashed the brake lever on the bike and everything, but besides a bit of pain in the groinal areas, I went over the handlebars. I'm alright. I've had to come away from the towpath because there's no path and go round a reservoir, but I'm going to meet up with Rob soon. We've not got many miles to go. Let's get it done.
I was fine. Just a few bruises and a battered ego, but I carried on back through Pollington and finally rejoined the river. Now at this point I weren't sure where Rob was at all, and I had to resort to asking passing boaters if they'd seen him. The next obstacle is a natural one, the Southfield Reservoir. Now this reservoir is actually open to the river, so there's no path along it, and again I had to leave the river and take another route around. I later met up with Rob at Rawcliffe Bridge, the last road bridge before the finish.
Hello Coast to Coast Kayakers on Facebook. Sun's in my house, so I'm going to have to sit like this. Right, well my route has took me away from the canal. A lot of the paths haven't been walked for years and they're fully overgrown, you just can't get down them. So I've had to make some detours and I've actually got quite far ahead of him. This pit here is the last 3 miles and we've done. So I'm just going to wait on this bridge for him and then we're going to ride together then back into the finish, and thankfully it'll be done. And well done to Rob, kudos to him. I've not completed the challenge, Rob has, and it's all to him. And 3 more miles and we're there, so stay tuned.
So now all that remained was a straight 3-mile dash to the finish.
Well done, mate. I couldn't have done it, you did. Hello Facebook and Coast to Coast kayakers. Well, we've done it, we're here, we're at Goole. Here's Rob, lot worse for wear. We're both broken, and Rob said he'll make a statement tomorrow. He's absolutely shattered, most understandably. So we hope you've enjoyed this, and thank you for all your support, and most of all thank you for everyone who's helped us along the way. And there we go, that's it, we're finished, so see you later.
So there we have it, our 163-mile journey along the magnificent waterways that crosses central England from coast to coast. Through the ups and the downs.
Are you alright, Rob?
No.
It's not alright?
It was a true adventure.
Morning.
2 of us started, but only one truly completed the challenge. Maybe the first person to complete the route in 6 days, coast to coast kayaker Rob Stevens.
Well done, mate. Oh yep, that was quite an adventure. I'd like to give special thanks to people we met along the way who had never met us or didn't know what we were doing, but really put themselves out to help us, and that's Mark, the General Manager at Burnley Bus Station, Nina at Crowkell Cabin and Rare Beads, and also Claire, the Shanty Tea Boat. Thank you very much. You really did help us out along the way, and it really did make a difference. And other people as well who really helped us along the way. Kevin Mulholland, our boss at where we work, did quite a generous donation to our cause. Thank you, Kevin. And also for Peter for picking me up from Burnley while bringing the bike to Burnley, and Lindsay for running me around with the other bike, and Chloe for her support as well, and Carl for lending me the bike. Honestly guys, without your help we really couldn't have done it. Thank you. Now, we received a card from the Rainbow Trust, and I'd like to share it with you. It's rather nice. It's signed by everybody inside, and it says, "Dear Rob and Andy, congratulations on completing your Coast to Coast Kayak Challenge. What an amazing achievement. From everyone at Rainbow Trust, thank you so much for your support, including gift aid. You raised an incredible £1,595, which is enough to provide 61 hours of support to a family with a seriously ill child. Thank you."
And as promised, I made my donation, £1 for every mile I covered to Kildwick.
Again, thank you for your support, and we hope you enjoyed our Coast to Coast Kayak Challenge.